welcome back. More Dishonored. More sneaking through these ruins. And now we go see who can help us out and who can do what. To the area with the arrow we go. What's that noise?
What's upstairs?
I expect they're hard at work in there. Let's join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Okay. I mean, it's like, is that a grinding noise too?
That I can't tell.
It's somewhere.
It almost sounds like a sharpening wheel.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see them. Oh, open.
Welcome to the Hound Pickup, sir. How may I help?
Hello, sir. I am Was, and this is Cecilia. We have been informed of your arrival and will do our best to stay out of your way while you conduct your business.
Yes. Lydia's a servant here as well.
Wait.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right.
Huh. Okay. And this is the workshop. Ah, yep, that's where it is.
Yeah. It's a grinder.
Yeah, like a drill or something. Okay, well, let's get in there.
Even after 6 months in the Cold Ridge prison, he slipped out like this now.
We can continue this later, Lord Hamilton. The man of the hour is here. Corporal, my man will help. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Houndkins Club.
This is a momentous occasion, Corporal. I'm going to come out. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability to fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Pierre. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Pierre's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you need. Go talk to him and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you're rested.
Very well then. Gonna finish that? I could use a drink after everything else, but ooh, I'll get the hemlock essence, pot jelly. Oh, little apricot tortet, something of that nature. Let's see, anything else? Ooh, a couple coins here and there. Oh, very well. If not, they'll just constantly keep bothering me if I don't. Alright, it's unlocked now. Nope, okay. Okay, how do we get in there?
There's be a door somewhere.
Garage open? Yeah, garage is open. Hey, Chief.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom made. For you, I will create the tools and master assassin. No! This cannot happen now that the whale is. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Only unstable. When it explodes, there's terrible units.
Alright.
To the dispenser upstairs will provide you with a fresh tank of whale oil. They're heavy, but you are no doubt strong enough to carry one back down here if you would.
Okay. I shall take the empty one with me.
That one is empty. A new tank.
Still recycling, sir. Still recycling. Let me put it over here.
Okay.
Voila! We could even see about...
Filling it. Hey!
Ta-da! Well, we'll take the fresh one. Off we go.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Just did. Perfect. Thank you. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. This mask is terror to them. You just hold still, fitness to be precise. There. Can you see normally? Lens on the line. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, let's have a look. Crossbow, sleepy boats. Oh yes, get more sleepy boats. No spring traps needed. Rewire tool might be useful. Upgrades. Lower dispersion and stabilize crossbow aim. Crossbow bolts travel faster and further. Fast reload enables auto reload. Cool. Sleep darts sedative effect is immediate even in combat. Cool. Sword crossing. Make the sword more effective when locking blades and pushing against an enemy. Increase radius of spring traps. Allows pistol upgrades and adds a short range spread damage. Cool. Allows you to magnify bullet capacity, bolts, grenades, bone charm capacity. Enables one additional bone charm to be active. And then spring trap razor. You know what? I will go ahead and get the bone. And I will get...
Bless you.
It ain't me recording unless I sneeze.
That's right.
Alright, crossbow accuracy. That'll work. Ta-da! And we'll grab all the rest of the sleeping darts that we need.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Very well. I like to look around for a while before I bed down.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Okay. Look around. We have more upgrades for bone charms. That's still locked. Whee! It's always fun to mess with stuff.
I know.
And back
Push
to...
the buttons.
Oh yeah. Sokolov's technology and the new age. Okay. Excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technology is that they share the same magnetic sockets for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged in place with ease. And the process is simple enough that any common worker or even the lower guardsmen of the city watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's design is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. Yeah, them's the brakes. Hey, Grinder. Ah, star chart. There you go, that'll get me some more cash. Alright, anything else around here? Let's see. A second solution. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosopher by Piero Joplin. It's through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula. Sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth, the public has spoken its usual methods of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selective Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire, or in real life. This plague now making its way through the city of Dunwall is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I've studied it within the bodies of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. It is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. If you see Sokolov's elixir with its emphasis on the brute animal body is a cross goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensures that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Someone's a little butthurt.
Yeah.
Alright, request denied. No, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powder crystal, Tyvan's ore. What's wrong with the metals in the crystal? King Sparrow's feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by the tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar and what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so we've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Yeah. Medicinal herbs.
If you want to call them that, yeah.
They definitely do something.
Yeah, they do.
Alright, anything in here? Nope, nothing in there worth a mentioning. Some more books. Dead counter remedy. Let's see, excerpt from a manual on the new city procedure. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior and middle grade. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will refer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead courier will have command in its situation related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. And starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted for the 2-week training tour, pay will administer in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Oh boy, that's how you get some people. Failed experiment. Of course I've attempted to improve upon Sokolov's design, of course, and why not? After all, it's likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos, even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to the fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this. Despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. Further it is the truth that many of the experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and very chambers of the academy itself. Great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination.
Oh my.
This guy right here. Whale vivisections. Okay. Remarkable, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variants of physiology. On the second leg of the trip east of Tyvan, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimated the weight 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellows, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a balding running along the jawline. Through the broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Being dissected alive. That's terrible.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Not now. Just checking things out.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure in the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high energy healers in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on the subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. There's plenty of other things to sort of explore. Let's see. Whale oil processing? Yeah, I did see. Oh, that was the one I read. Okay. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it into the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used to handling the full tank. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correct for once. Smarmy bastard. Very well then. Let's go outside. Get some fresh air.
The Academy was explosive. I had to rebuild from scratch, but so much the better. I was sick of using tools made by lesser men.
If you say so, sport. I'm gonna go and hop on a vent. Whee! Slinking across the vents. Oh, there's another portal. Okay, cool. Alright, well, that was fun. I will have to end it here, but we'll more than likely head our way into our area and go get some shut-eye. I think I can go speak to someone, or I think I can go find it. But, yeah. Let's see. Corvo's bed. Ah, it's that way. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Empty bottles, empty bottles. People just sitting here and drinking. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not.
Drinking alone sometimes is a-okay. But I will end it here. I'll go to bed in the next one.
Okay.
Thanks for anyone watching. Hopefully you enjoy. Have a good one. See you later. Maybe grab a drink at the pub before I go to bed. Good old nightcap. Nah.